Test 1, 2. Oh, I forgot my microphone. Let me go get it. I hope you all can hear me. And I hope it's closer. Closer! Closer! I don't know why I'm yelling. I apologize. Let me get the tweets ready. Let's play a game. I'll keep the same thing as yesterday. Why not? And get the chat going. Hello, everybody. I am all set to go. Got the chat on my phone. I got all you lovely people here. And I got another lovely Three Philosophers beer. Can you see it? I can't tell. Three Philosophers. It's very strong. Very delicious. But this is it. We're really jumping into Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous now. I will always argue that Act 2 is the real beginning, the real start of the game. Act 1 is very standard, but Act 2 is where things go things go a little crazy, as you're about to see. So I hope you all enjoy the ride with me. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's get the game going. Let's do that. All right. Haha. There is DLC, that, by the way, that we can play. I probably should. We'll get to it, though. We'll get to it. Do a little bit of Act 2. But the DLC in this, there's one about escaping Canabras. That is quite difficult, to be honest with you. From what I understand. Going to get my axe out, my regular axe. So we've talked to everybody a little bit. There's still a couple people we can go to, a couple folks to speak to, a couple items to nick. Ah. Ember is bobbing her head and humming a tune. She greets you with a carefree, cheerful smile. Her wandering eyes linger on you for just a moment before darting off again into the distance. How are you handling your new abilities, Ember? Abilities? The girl tilts her head to her shoulder. What are you talking about? Oh! The tricks you learned when the big great house blew up. They're funny. Thanks for teaching them to me. So, I have a new title now. What do you think? The elf focuses her wandering gaze on you and smiles and shakes her head. Don't believe titles. All of us in the world are children of the street. Barefoot, hungry, scared. A step away from death. Some imagine they're strong and rich like gods. But don't forget who you really are behind the title. So go. Well, yeah, that's a thing. I keep forgetting that Ember is a very odd duck. So we have two neutral goods with Social now and Ember. Don't know what she is officially. Pure neutral with Nenio. Neutral evil for Buddy there. Lawful neutral for Lon. Chaotic neutral for Woljif. And lawful good for Sela. We're missing a couple of alignments there. But thankfully, there are still a couple of companions to grab. Not too many left, though, but we'll get to them.
I sense something.
Oh, hello. An anonymous pamphlet. I don't remember seeing this. Can I read it? No, that's not it. There it is. Oh, I spit on the streets of Canabra, spit on the granite walls and stained glass windows, blah 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 blah. Ah, somebody's trying to sow discord. No, we can't have none of that. Looks like we'll have to find that culprit. But first,
Keep your calm.
we got ourselves some missions to go on. So let's go on some missions, everybody. How do we exit? There's our exit. Oh, one more item to grab from Zealot. We should also probably consider putting items away to storage. Especially all of the ingredients we keep nabbing. I like the Song of Strength better than the Rage. What does that do? Allies within 50 feet who can hear the skull may add half the skull's level to all strength-based skill checks. That's not bad. What does Rage do? Inspired Rage is the penalties. Let's put them near each other. Okay. As you can see, we have a lot of ingredients. We don't need them right now. We'll obviously use them later. So let's put these back in the party. Got a lot of other random items that we do need to liquidate eventually. We have a lot to do, unfortunately. Still, a lot of little housekeeping we're gonna have to take care of. But it will get done, one way or another. But let's exit the area. Oh. Nope. Okay. Social. Camellia. Ember. No, bring... Get rid of Dayron for a little bit, give him a rest, we'll bring Ember. Social will be good. Yeah, this will be a good squad here. Mostly front range now. Ah, there it is. Mythic level for Social. Oh. You can now control armies on the global map. Winning battles against demon forces provides a number of benefits, such as resources to help your economy, relics which can be turned into powerful new items for the party, captured enemy fortifications that previously blocked the advance of your party and your armies. These can be rebuilt into forts of your own. Enemy armies differ in their strength, which is displayed in the number next to the name. By hovering over it, blah 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 blah. You can switch between party management and army command modes by clicking the banners on top of the screen. In Army Command, you can select armies by either using the panel on the left or clicking the figures on the map. Much like your party, armies use roads to move around. To move, an army must spend movement points, which can be restored by resting for a day. Abundant casting would be pretty good for Social. Additional armor bonus, however, for the Archmage armor is really fucking good. But that's for mage armor specifically. Boundless healing. Whenever you cast a current wound spell, it becomes a reach, as though using the reach spell. Amount of hit points now depends entirely on caster level and disregards limits in the original spell. That's really good. Domain Zealot. You can use the abilities of your domains as a swift action. I actually don't know what the domain, his abilities would be for that. Impossible domain, you basically gain an extra domain, which could be useful, but I would have to research those. And then you got a lot of the regulars here. Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, you gain a bonus to the attack roll and damage roll equal to your mythic rank. That's pretty good. I'm actually gonna go with boundless healing. Go back. What are his domain abilities? Let's actually check that before we pick that. So he has the luck domain and the good domain. Luck domain, protection from evil, touch of good, I guess that's the thing there. Touch a creature or standard action using... Now this would be a swift action then. Sacred bonus on attack rolls equal to half your level for a round. Not horrible. A bit of luck, I think, is the other one. For the next round, anytime the target rolls the d20, they may roll twice and take the more favorable result. So it's basically bit of luck actually would be quite useful. Don't want you to inspire the rage. I'm actually going to give him the healing, the better healing, I think. That would fit his character. Yeah. Cecilia, Celcio, Camellia, Lon, of course, Dio. And there we go. So we are going to Zacharias' cemetery first with Social. We might as well. Then we also have the Houndheart campsite, which we can go to. Then we'll get to the Crusader army. Are you ready? Let's do it. Little bit of fighting first. Noble. An elderly man limps forward a grave and clumsily throws a handful of soil inside. How unfair! They were all so young and they had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives. An elven woman with her face bathed in tears steps up to the grave. She whispers, "The painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There was nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing. A young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally, he sighs and steps back. Socio throws a handful of soil onto the grave in front of him. He takes a breath and prepares to speak, but it seems like that he simply cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes, gathers his resolve, and says in a gentle voice, I wish you a warm welcome in Shalem's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We'll banish the ugliness and evil, make the world richer, and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this... He breaks into a sob mid-sentence, then falls silent without finishing his declaration. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Sociel is too absorbed in his grief to hear you, but the other mourners nod in approval, wiping their teary eyes. They were good people. They were good people. I can't believe they're gone. What's that? Oh shit. Undead. Ah! An elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of the silent morning. Her trembling hand points to something moving inside a grave. Suddenly a corpse climbs out of the ground, wafting a horrible stench from its rotting body. It's a zombie! Run! Well, you guys can run. We got this. Or not. Okay.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Surrender, or else!
That's a lot of zombies now, folks.
Into the fray!
Alright, then. I guess we're fighting.
Fiend.
Amelia, why are you
I'll cut you wide open!
in there? Jesus Christ, Camellia. Oh! Fuck! That's bad. That's really bad. He doesn't have shit ready. No!
The world in
This is not my
crimson.
time yet.
Gotta kill as many as I can. Oh, whew, fuck. We lost land, but he's not dead at least. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. This is bad. Not what I expected. Not too many of these guys, at least.
Sorry, I have to do this.
There. That takes out half of them. Oh! With a heavy heart, Sosia looks at the corpses of his friends, returned to rest by his own hand. What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly... Wait, what's this? He bends down and recovers something from the ground. Take a look at this. Cecily hands off a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, the stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip as you examine the engraved Minotaur's head, the unholy symbol of Baphomet. The cleric's voice, perplexed at first, fills with rage as he speaks. Cultists! Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them, no! They had to come back to the funeral and desecrate their graves! Well, I'm sorry you had to go through this all. These demon worshippers are everywhere. Now I understand why the Inquisitors of Canabras became so paranoid. Wait! The townspeople fled the undead without knowing that we have a traitor among them. Wherever they are, they're in danger. We must find them. He's right about that.
We'll make things right. I'll watch your back.
Got to do some healing.
Rely on me.
Like doing triple healing on our buddy Lon. Oh.
I will guard.
At least we got areas to explore now.
Are we in trouble yet?
You have specialty ammo. Let's knock that out. Give you some things to throw.
You're a good person. I like you.
Yes.
Alright. This will have to do. Land took some wisdom damage. Hello, 10 gauge punk. We're good. Doing a little bit of Social's quest right now. Also grave robbing, because I guess why not? Open this damn door! Ooh. Can we?
I hope you appreciate
Hello.
this.
Unquiet dead. A half-rotten corpse of a woman shambles out of the crypt. She leers at you with her empty eye sockets and croaks a few words. Thank the gods and thank you too. I knew this was going to happen someday. They buried me alive. Yeah, Social is not the strongest just yet, but, you know, he's not horrible, at least. I did kit him up with some good equipment for now. Who are you? Baron Ninel Ballard, at your service. The dead woman bobs a clumsy curtsy, her legs barely supporting her. My estate is not too far from here. Let me assure you that all of you are always welcome there, assuming you are properly attired. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but you're actually dead there. How dare you? What utter foolishness! Do I look like a corpse to you? No, 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 you forget yourself. You should be ashamed to say such things to a... The dead Baroness wags her finger at you in a chastising manner, but cuts herself short, staring at her own hand in horror. What? How? This simply cannot be! I shan't permit it! I'm afraid it's true. I'm truly sorry. This graveyard was desecrated by a necromancer. It seems that he disturbed your rest as well. We have choices, everybody. The dead woman covers her face in what remains of her decaying hands. So I died, but even in death the accursed servants of the abyss torment me. Can nothing be done? Perhaps you could lay me to rest. I quite enjoyed my life in this world, but now there is no place for me here. Not in this miserable form. How did you awaken? Do you remember anything? Allow me a moment to think. It seems like it. Yes! Indeed, I awoke because I heard a voice. They were reciting poetry or a prayer, perhaps. I suppose those were spells, then. It must have been your thrice-damned necromancer. No, we know it's poetry now. Early, he's mostly a buff bot. I heard on the beta patch he's getting heavy armor proficiency instead of medium armor focus feat. That sounds like that would be a massive boon for him. Right now, I have him in pretty good medium armor, and I don't mind giving him that. Would you like to pass along any words of comfort to your friends and family while you're here? That good-for-nothing band of hangers-on? Most certainly not, thank you very much. I am reasonably confident that they have already bought my estate to ruin and squander the fortune I bequeathed to them. They will have to do without my missives. Spare us both that indignity and embarrassment. You see, I will still be in the company of those I truly care for, were it not for your discourteous sorcerer and his parlor tricks. Then rest in peace. Thank you. Do feel free to take my burial jewelry. Those pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I am going anyway. Well. Hey. That's basically a skit from a Pathfinder game that I would do. Zombie Lord.
Did you see that?
Massive critical hits on the Zombie Lord. Who are you? Oh, saved you. Cool.
You won't survive me.
Let you hurt my friends.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Oh dear. That's a big group there. Yeah, that takes out some of them. You're in a unique position. I hate mapping out. Ah. Good, that noble's alive, at least. Oh, Camellia's dead? Well, so much for Camellia, I guess. Nah. How did Camellia die? She was at full health. Would she get hit by a crit? I don't have resurrection, unfortunately. So... just gonna take all your items for now. Or do I have resurrection? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I have restoration. Let's give you one of those. I don't have the scales with me. I didn't bring them, so that's a no-go. Oh well, I guess we'll have to do it when we get back to camp.
My will is resolute.
Have to do it when we get back to camp. Alright. Well, we soldier on. Dio's
This
been
war must
wounded
end.
too.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Get some healing in. Yeah, they are 6,000 gold apiece. I guess we can use one of the scales.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Says, oh my god, 15% hack. Oh, we just killed our lockpicker too. Fuck.
The mongrel.
Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Who are you? What do you want? All you have to do is die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith. You can do it. Oh, we can't allow that shit. Haha! Socio trying to be a badass. Hey, he's killing a couple of them. Good job, Socio. Respect for just not resetting. I'll be honest, I'm super tempted to. But let's just play it out, see what happens. Hey, you bone bag, stand up and kill. Again? I just killed them. Again. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop raising the dead. If it makes you feel any better, I totally would reset. I mean, like I said, I'm super tempted to. But we'll make do without. It's alright. Where the fuck are you going?
So it comes to this.
Is this a mock fight?
Ooh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck just happened?
This is not how it works. This is not how it works.
Alrighty. Where's Sela? She's right there.
I can still fight.
There goes Social. Although, just knocked out all of them, too, in the same time.
You won't stop us. Surrender or else.
Where's Dio? Dio. Oh, Dio's blocked, that's why.
Endure this.
I was playing my demon playthrough last night, running with Duran as my healer, and I gave him the nature mystery and a wolf companion. In true Duran fashion, I named the wolf Camellia. Well played, well played. That one's down. Now let's fuck these guys up. Who's still up?
Too
Make
late
every
for
strike count.
apologies.
Come on, kill him, kill him. Thank you. Oh, it's very appropriate to his character. I surrender, I stop, I give up, don't hit me. The young man in black robes throws his hands up in dramatic gesture. You damn rat, how dare you! Suddenly, Socio becomes a totally different person. The artist's delicate hands clench into fists, while his voice comes out as a menacing roar. He leaps at the necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag! I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you. We shared our table with you and took you in. Then I don't even know what I'm going to do to you. Stop it! I surrender! Socio ignores the necromancer's cries of pain, punching him right in the teeth. The necromancer spits blood but continues, fighting past the wild blows to his increasingly bruised and busted face. You are a priest of Shelin. I've surrendered. So you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Come for the game, stay for the narration. Hopefully the narration's going good. Do you two actually know each other? We do. That's Nardi, a tailor's apprentice from Canabras. We healed him after he was mauled by a dog. Then he became a frequent visitor to our temple. He listened attentively to our sermons, studied the goddess's teachings, and praised our art. Socio grits his teeth. Were you lying to our faces the whole time? When we took you in? When you sat at our table? When we broke bread with you? Were you planning to stab us in the back even then? The whole time. Now you understand part of it. Let's dig into the rest. The cultist curves his bloody lips into an evil sneer. I was hoping to lure you to our side. It wouldn't have been hard. We are everywhere, even inside you. I think you know it too. You are not like all those pious devotees. You pretended to be. And maybe you fooled yourself, but we both see who you really are. You have that same demonic rage inside you. It's a pity I never had time to kindle it into a devouring flame. But sometimes you just have to resort to a backup plan. Having you die at the hands of your dead friends was such a good idea. It's a pity it didn't work. Shut up! Socio swings his fist, but stops it in midair. He clenched his fist, trembles as he stares at the cultist with an expression of pure hatred. You want to kill me right now, don't you? But you can't. You're a good boy, Socio. So loyal to your goddess. You'll have to let me go or commit a sin, so I win either way. Witness the genius of our Lord Baphomet. Is he telling the truth? Does your religion doesn't allow you to kill him? Yes. The Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. It's one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but a captive, you must try to save their soul. To show them the beauty of the world, persuade them to abandon the path of evil. It's difficult, but the world is better for it. I'm just repeating your own sermon back to you. Come on, Socio, try to make me repent my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Baphomet's teachings, run to Shaylin for redemption, start knitting some masterpieces of my own. The cultist smirks impudently. Oh boy. This is getting heavy, folks. I'm super tempted for the chaotic choice here. I actually prefer the good choice, personally. It's not worth breaking your goddess's vows because of filth like him. Hey, our alignment is now chaotic good. I'm okay with that, because that's the alignment we were going for. Socio looks at the battered necromancer's face, then at his bloodied hands in disgust. He slowly lowers and unclenches his fists. Thank you for stopping me. I almost broke my vows because of this. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace. But I must admit that I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. It should never have happened. Socio wipes the necromancer's blood off his knuckles and steps away from him. You are the commander, and he is your captive. It's up to you to decide his fate. Oh, we got a scroll of protection from chaos. Social is angry boy. I hope I was able to convey anger pretty well. I surrender. Here, take everything I've got. Just don't kill me. The cultist turns out his pockets. Well, what do you think I should do to him? Oh, this quest is pretty good. I do enjoy it a lot, actually. Social actually has one of the better companion quests in the game. At least I would argue he does. I have no right to decide whether he should live or die. You are in charge here. Social stares at the cultist, then through clenched teeth utters that. You know what? I'm gonna send a messenger with orders to imprison him. His deeds will be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Not gonna condemn him, not gonna let him free. Yes, that's the right thing to do. The cleric lets out a sigh of relief. Thank you. Social examines the devastated graveyard, then diverts his attention to a terrified townspeople. It's all right. You're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace, and we must not leave it desecrated like this. The townsfolk are clearly terrified of even looking at the fallen undead, but Social's soft words reassure them. As they work together, the graveyard soon regains its tranquil appearance. After a prayer, Social bows his head before the graves and his friends for the last time. May the Eternal Rose grant them peace at last. Let's be on our way. We have many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war.
The world has suffered enough.
Get a little bit of healing on me. We should probably go back and, loot the bodies. As well as anything else that's not nailed down. Yep, there they are. Why are we not looting? What are we doing? I'm like losing control of everybody here for some reason. Yeah, even a lawful good paladin can relate to loot. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, it's minor loot, but, you know, loot is loot, and we're gonna need it. I did miss some items, apparently. Hold on. Who's this? Citizen. Random citizen. One item over here. Oh yeah, that's the chest we can't open. Because, you know, Camelia's dead. So, you know what we have to do? We have to revive Camelia, bring her back, and open up the chest. Meanwhile, here's the bigger army, right? Archers, clerics, and the footies. We need a general. Alright, this is where I get lost. Who should we pick as the general here? We got ourselves, I guess, defender and mages, basically. So it's either defender or one of the mages. +4 opponents per power level of this feat. Some Scorching Ray. Mage generals are the best. Oh, +2 to AC per level? Magister Pickwell, you are recruited, sir. Army 2. We might as well move out. And let's actually do one of these battles so everybody can see it. This will be pretty quick, actually. I'm not even going to bother with the tutorial. This is basically Heroes of Might and Magic. There we go. Yay! That's the easy one, folks. I know, Heroes of Might and Magic is a pretty fun one, but I was never super good at them, unfortunately. You can use these finance points to hire a general for your army. We're already ahead of that. 600! Sweet! Speaking of... Crusader Army 1. It costs 2,000 for a fucking general? $2,000 for a general. That's a joke. Jesus. Crusader Army 1, you're useless right now. Shit. Oh, well. Let you guys stay there. Let's go back to me. Back to the encampment. Back to, resurrecting characters and selling off the loot.
There are many roads to success.
Because, we need to do both of those at this rate. So, bulk selling. Some good stuff there. Fail of Light Burst, we're not using. Get rid of it. Half plate we can get rid of. We need the extra money. Oh no. Cutscene. Message for the commander. A knight in simple armor lowers his voice. I'm the Queen's bodyguard. She sent me to tell you she's arrived in Camp Incognito as planned. You can find her where the minor knightly orders are camped. Come if you wish to speak with her. I'll come at once. Certainly. Well, let's go talk to Queen Galfrey real quick. Might as well bring her along, obviously. Queen Galfrey nods to you cordially. Her armor is plain and unadorned. As promised, I enter the ranks incognito along with a few bodyguards. I have introduced myself as Katrain, an old friend of yours. I'm a knight of a minor order, the Green Crows. We shall see how long it takes Anivia to sniff me out. How does it feel? Oh, we got questions. I feel like we asked these. So why did you entrust Dayron to me? The Queen smiles. I saw such a wonderful opportunity to teach the Count a lesson that I just couldn't resist. Honestly, I expected you dismissed him forthwith. The Count would have been forced to return to court a laughingstock. It would have been a truly sobering experience. There is nothing more disgraceful than a Mendevian nobleman than to be discharged like that. Daron Arende. The Queen shakes her head. He was such a lovely child. His mother, Lady Ciliana, was one of the most gracious people I have ever met. She was amiable yet decorous, and truly kind. Bonds of kinship among the nobility are on the whole highly practical and only useful for forming alliances. But Countess Arande managed to become a true member of my family. I suppose that's why I spent so much time believing in her son to be a better person than he actually was. His company is a heavy burden, still. I must admit that I am quite pleased that you decided to keep him on as a companion. There's a small chance that once he has had a true taste of the Crusade life, the Count will finally cease to mock the Crusaders as cynically as he is wont to do. I guess we might as well talk about the elephant in the room with her lifespan. How does it feel living for so long beyond your natural limits? You are over 100 years old, my queen, aren't you? I understand why you asked. We humans share this world with races whose life expectancy is much longer than ours. When I was young, I also used to ask every elf or dwarf I met how it felt to live 100 years. I shall answer thus. The decision to prolong my life was not mine. It was the decision of the Church of Iomade. The Sun Orchid elixirs have been paid for by the Church. The priests determined that I was needed in these dark times, both as a ruler and as a chosen paladin of Iomade. I accepted their decision and the great responsibility it entails. Why'd you decide to join the crusade anyway? Because I have a curious mind and I am quite unable to sit and do nothing for long. The queen smiles but then grows serious. You ask a difficult question. I must remain as safe as possible. My death or abduction would sow chaos among our forces. However, I am not only a queen, I am also a paladin of Iomade. It is not in my nature to sit in a place with my sword sheathed. In a manner of speaking, your request was simply a convenient excuse for me to where I belong. For me to be where I belong, crusading against the demon hordes. Besides, I am curious to see my new knight commander in action. Turn-based strategy games are my specialty. They were, I love playing turn-based strategy games, but I am... Long-term, I'm not super good. Short-term, I'm very good. Long-term, not so much, and a lot of those games focus long-term towards the end. That's where it falls apart for me. I have a question for you as well. Why did you wish me to join you on the crusade? Well, we can romance her, but I'm not going to. Your presence... I'm glad to have the glorious Crusader Queen at my side. Well, that's a fair enough motive. The camaraderie of combat, fighting shoulder to shoulder. For a warrior, such things are priceless. Might as well ask a personal question. I've learned so much about Queen Galfrey from Chronicles and Legends. But what about the other Queen Galfrey, the one that the historians and bards cannot see? The Queen smiles faintly. That Galfrey is an old woman, weighed down by a great burden. But she has not lost her passion, and she will make the feathers fly when the time comes. Mendev is lucky to have a queen. I'm twice as lucky since you're agreed to fight with me. Galfrey arches her eyebrow. Strange, you say, agreed to fight by my side. But what I hear is agreed to go on a date with me. She says she's a paladin, but isn't her class Thundercaller Bard. She becomes a Thundercaller Bard, I thought, because she dies. Spoiler alert, everybody. You can recruit her as a companion only as a Necromancer. Of all things. I think she changes her class when she dies. Do you really think that you are the first person to attempt to charm me with such words? You are not. If you want to impress me, you'll need to do better than that. I legit wasn't trying to go on a date with you, because we're going to go after Dayron instead, because that's more fun. You're giving an army title Knight Commander to a stranger. Why? Wait, we have actually answered this already. But... because for 100 years I have protected my lands, trying to drive a demon horde back into the abyss. I have tried every right and rational method. The Queen affords herself a brief, grim smirk. She's kind of a terrible person. I mean, the way she's written in the game, not the best, but best person in the world, but she still is a very good character. My armies have been led by the greatest generals, even Iomede's angels. My goddess's herald created the wardstones for us. We have tasted victory more than once, but we have failed to close the world wound. As for you, Do not call yourself a stranger. You are the savior of Canabras. Hundreds of its people saw the power that descended upon you and turned the demons to the dust. It's a sign they've waited for decades. A sign for all loyal hearts and followers of Iomade. The time has come. Hope has been rekindled in the hearts of my subjects, thanks to you. Hope is a priceless resource. I had no choice but to give it wings. You called it the sign they've been waiting for. I take it you are reserving judgment. Your question seems to catch the queen off balance. A strange spark flashes in her eyes. When Adoran perished and Iomade took over his legacy, I was among the first to serve the new goddess. I helped restore her church from the ashes left by the chaos after Aradin's death. Since then, I have served the Inheritor loyally and faithfully. I like to believe that I have earned the blessing of my goddess. The queen's voice is surprisingly ardent. After I've learned of what happened in Canabras, when I met you at the Defender's Heart, I had so many questions. Is it true that what happened was Iomade's work? Why did she give this power to someone unknown, rather than one of her most loyal followers? Could it be that my faith has grown weak, and I don't recognize the deeds of my goddess even when they are happening right in front of me? Is the goddess somehow testing me? These doubts were like poison. She means well, sure, but she's very petty and selfish, and is ruled more by emotion than logic. I mean, that's very true. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of it right here as she is questioning herself. But I refuse to let them poison me, the queen finishes strongly. I gave you an army, declared you knight commander, and accepted you as I would anyone chosen by the goddess. Well, I appreciate that. And Camelia's still dead. We gotta fix that. I guess we're gonna go get our scales from Terendelev and revive her. Might as well take both, and while we're at it, grab some of the ingredients. We're gonna need those. Not for anything other than eating, of course. Sell the cold iron rapier. Keep the diamond dust with us. This could sell. This could sell. All I have in my chest is fucking books. I sell everything else like mad. It's insane. You know what? Before we do this, because this game it can be finicky, we're gonna save it. Yeah, I always sell almost everything. Alright, Camelia's back up, but she's lost 2 levels. We'll have to fix that. That is one of Terendeliv's scales, everybody. We're gonna need the other one. Oh, loot. Armor. Let's rest. And while we rest, let us, Ooh, Cure Serious Wounds potion. Hell yes. I will have that, thank you. What does this do? Eating a glowing croissant stores your HP fully, huh? you onion soup. And let's see. Scroll of haste, easily.
Your flesh
Dude,
was made to be
didn't know
tainted.
you were streaming right now.
Thank you.
Oh, Phantom Pyro, hi.
I think internal beauty is the most important.
Yeah,
thing
I'm
in a
just
person.
chilling, streaming. Weekends have basically been the Pathfinder stream because my partner Kenny does not want to watch me play this because he doesn't like this type of game. Which is a shame because, you know, I mean, he would enjoy this. I would assume he would enjoy this. But I hope you're enjoying the show, Phantom Pyro. While you're here.
Watch out for trouble.
So, ooh, blacksmith. Let's go talk to Wilser. I'll sell the junk for a little extra cash. Sort all my stuff. Let's see. We don't need these. Let's start getting rid of some scrolls. The Bane scrolls we're never going to use. Blessed Weapon, maybe. Bone Shaker, maybe. Burning Hands, no. Cause Fear, no. Color Spray. Corrosive Touch, no. The Cure spells will keep. Curse of Weakness will keep. Spell Magic, definitely. Blur Dust, yeah. Fireball, yeah. Fairy Fire. Yeah. You normally stream around 6 p.m., so I wasn't expecting you. I just finished streaming a Zomboid preview video for you. Oh, shoot! I'll definitely watch that, Pyro. Could keep Divine Favor, but it really doesn't help us. Get rid of those. Chaos keep. Protection from good, get rid of. Sickening. No. Remove disease, yes. Remove fear, will keep. Sickness, keep. Resist acid. You don't need the inflicts. Alright. Yeah, no, for weekends, I'm usually starting a little earlier. Mostly just because, you know, like, there's nothing really stopping me from starting earlier. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Curse of Weakness. And put your armor and shit back on. You don't have a bow anymore. We have to change that. Is this a new game, or is this the one you started last year? No, this is a new game. I played it a couple of times. I think you're thinking of Kingmaker, which I want to go back to eventually. So we'll get back to Kingmaker one day. Yeah, I don't know why I'm actually concerned. You have one bow. You have a bow. You're slightly better with the bow, which is ironic. I have a bow. You need a bow. You have a bow. You got a bow. Bow. Camellia might need a bow. I do know for sure that we're going to need those scrolls of restoration. So, get one of them on. Sociel.
Keep your calm.
But no, this one is relatively new. I've been playing it off and on for a couple of months. We just entered Act 2 of this game. Take out Amber. Let's bring Dayron. Keep Sociel with us for a little bit longer. Oh! Random encounter! Magical anomalies are common in the world of Galarian. So common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the world wound is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer, through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk up the high rank of the West Selen River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges like sickening bends. The shade of mercury on the horizon rising to dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains its familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander's eye feels eyes upon his back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armor and unrecognized by anyone, the ruler of Mendev is standing and watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait, climbs to the highest point of the bank, where he decides to... We're better at the diplomacy, so let's go with that. As long as we don't botch or roll low. Hell yes. Rolled low, but not horrible. Establishing a rapport with his troops is yet another battle that the leader must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose face and authority. Addressing the army on the border of the world wound, the commander seeks to establish himself as a military leader on his new battleground. And his efforts prove fruitful. The soldiers listen dutifully, smiles appearing on their faces. Someone in the ranks jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them. The army keeps moving. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the world wound has reached out a finger to the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless. But then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes, one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, right above, the power of the elements. On one side of the scales. The soldiers' faith and inspiration on the other. It's plain to see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army's only losses are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped off into the sky. After stopping to catch their breath, the soldiers continue on. Their first encounter with the world wound has ended in their favor. Of course, I did go to the wrong way. We have to go back here. I'm getting that chest, whether the game likes it or not. And the game probably doesn't like it, but I don't care. So, what's the quickest way to it? Probably over here, right? We have that? No, we don't. No, we do. Yep, that was fast. Or not. That was the wrong way. What the fuck?
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
There you go, Lan.
There are many roads to success.
No loot is left behind. If I can help it. What's our chance? 80% or 100? Ah, might as well take the 100.
I am helpful. Am I
Not really
right?
worth it for the 100, but fuck it. I don't care. Okay. So, that was that. We now have to do Sela's quest. So let's get in position for that at least. Meanwhile, the armies are probably going to do their thing in a moment. Oh, we're getting tired, so let's rest. Iran is good at alchemy. We are not scribing scrolls tonight. Are you really the only one that can do... Yeah, you are. Holy shit. That's bad. Cure serious wounds. Why not? 85% chance. And... the old classic season wings and thighs. Little extra HP, why not?
We have our own craftsmen. They weave cords, carve bone, make figurines out of mud. Your goddess probably wouldn't even look at garbage like that, would she?
Why not? I think she'd be glad that even in such terrible circumstances, you never stopped longing for beauty.
I mean, I agree with that. Failed to weaken the impact of corruption. That's not good. We'll get back to this. We should probably make the army push forward a little. Ah, Nightingale Grove. Oh, we'll get to that. The bigger army. You're gonna do a lot of the bulk of the fighting for the bigger army here. Oh yeah. Boomerangs, cultist fighters. Try and knock out some of the boomerangs because they're coming first. Yep, there they are. There they go. This does get a little tedious. Considering the name of the game, I would have expected better AI pathfinding. I mean... yeah, it's not the best pathfinding, I guess. That group got hit. There, they're gone. Yeah, they can't do shit now. Yay! The army is useful! And we didn't lose anybody! For now. That's gonna change soon. This victory has bought us finance points. To recruit new units, click the recruit button on the panel on the left of the bottom of the screen. They appear in Canabras, will be available for recruitment at the beginning of each week. Upon a group of ragged and exhausted scouts. They had set out on a patrol mission deep into the world wound, but when Canabras was attacked, they found themselves cut off and surrounded by demons. Surviving in such hostile conditions is not easy. But the scouts' spirits remained high, and they readily joined the commander's forces. Cool. So, they are Army 3, and super weak, so go with them. At least you have somebody with you. You still need a fucking general. It's too much. Too much for a general. Let's go this way. Let's have the B team here attempt to fight somebody. I mean, this might be difficult. This actually might be a bad idea completely, but fuck it. Yeah, this is a bad idea. They're at half health, so... we can take out some of them. There we go. We're going to lose some troops, but they're going to gain XP. That's the key part. And they're clearing the way a little bit for us. There we go. Cool. We lost half of the army. But, you know, what can you do? Morale does affect the general mood, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know. Undead units, as well as some others, have combat morale that's not affected by it. Yeah. There's way too many units in this, by the way. The banner of victory stays green while you defeat demon armies. Even if victory over a demon army adds 4 days of time to the banner as it stays green. Banner on the march, Dresden stays green. Defeat the armies as well. We basically want those banners to be green as long as possible. But hey, 1,000 gold. So you guys retreat and replenish. You guys... we need to take this area here, so we're going to do that, I think. I think we're going to save. And we're going to take that area here just to get that out of the way. Then we can start building this fort. We also have to get to the Nameless Ruins. We have to eventually get to Chili Creek. Our main focus is Dresden. And we're also going to Heaven's Edge. But we got a lot of places to go to. It's going to take a while. Moondance Meadow. We'll have to go there too. Alright, now the hard part. Let's do one more. They got a general, too. That's a problem. Cultist, cultist, cultist fighters. Just make him weak as much as possible. There we go. Let the battle begin. Alright, that's one down. Nice. Now they're running low, so we got the two big groups. Make him afraid. Just start pounding. Is there flanking in this game? Sort of. Not. It doesn't not at this early level. Like a little later, you get it. Certain classes do it. You know, it's that type of thing. Really, it's what you see, what you get half the time. I thought it was only certain classes. At least I remember it only being certain classes. There, they're done. We didn't really lose anybody again, so we're doing good. Oh, as long as it's been super easy in the game. As long as two characters are in melee range, they get flanking, which is OP as fuck. I did not know that, actually. I was thinking like a lot of the sneaky classes get that flank. The Crusader unit advancing north encountered a cultist band and eliminated it. The servants of the Abyss have been transporting prisoners of war to Dresden. The remains of the transporting remains of the garrison, blah blah blah, captured by demons, also wounded the warriors. Adamantly refused to depart to the relative safety of Canabras and asked them instead to join the forces. I will not say no. So, we have a third army again. You guys need to get the fuck out of there, but... Oh, no, no, no. Don't go that way. Maybe... You meet with them and you'll combine. No movement points left. Alright, they're done. So we go back to us. Yeah, the sneaky get the sneak attack off it. Oh, okay. Let us save. Also reorder.
Can't hide from me.
Oh. We're finally here! Ellen and Curl must be around here somewhere. If Jana, and Jana too, if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are! Oh, this ends so tragically. Elan of the Houndhearts. Greetings, Selah, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Sir Elon puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was the day you met at the Defender's Heart. Jana puts her hands on her hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. Elon is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple of nobodies like us, but now you've turned into the saviors of Canabris, knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Helmedae's blessing, and you still came to help him dig through a pile of junk? Sela frowns a little. Let's not talk about it. I assure you, I am the same Sela, your friend from the League of the Cart. And we came here to help you look for Ellen's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. Alright, my friends, since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problem. Something wrong? Am I making you nervous here, Elon? The young knight is obviously embarrassed. I apologize. Jana's right. Much has changed since we met in Canabris. Some things for the better, some not at all. He stopped short, apparently unwilling to elaborate. So, what does the ring look like, and where should we look for it? The last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in my traveling chest. Now, the camp's in total disarray. I don't know how we'll ever find it. The ring is made of a shiny silver metal and a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Darek is not just a jeweler, he's an artist. There's no mistaking one of his creations. Sounds delightful. I wish I possessed one of Master Darek's fine works. I've seen them from afar, worn by visitors to the Gwyrm Mansion, but I never held one before. I was never allowed to approach important guests. I'm not one for florid compliments, my lady, but I suspect the Master would happily give you one of his works as a gift. He does that from time to time when he meets someone whose beauty inspires him. Thank you, sir. Camellia lowers her head and lashes demurely. A trinket worth several months' pay, Elan. The rules of the on the surface are insane. You should give your girls fried rats like we do. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble. I don't know if that'll be good there, Lan. Alright, Jana and I will look around the northern side. We'll see you when we find something, or when we give up trying. Yeah, this has bad idea all over it. I'm just pointing it out, everybody. A lot of young deers, though.
Focus on the goal.
Something over there.
I keep finding shit, too. Shit that's not ours, but nonetheless.
Trivial.
Torn flag of the Hound Hearts, a small but noble order of crusaders. Going all the way around for that one, huh? I found the ring. There it is. A small quasi-demon emerges from the chest. It looks at you angrily, screwing up its ugly little face. It is holding a shiny object in its paws, a sparkling silver ring with a large blue-green jewel. It's mine! Mine! Elon, look! Look at that creepy thing! What's it holding? I've seen one of these before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround it and attack all together before it can figure out what's happening. Never mind. It figured out what's happening. Mine! The Quasit throws its paw in the air and splashes you with beams of color. You hear insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring into the air and catching it. Mine! Mine! Elan! Jana! Sela glances at her friends and turns to you. They're all right. They'll come around soon. Quickly, Sherbakira. Let's catch the little rascal before it runs off with the ring. Oh, fuck.
I will lend you my aid.
All right. We'll keep searching the camp later. Things are about to get shitty, aren't they? Yes, they are. Let's be real. We know they will. Did the cutscene break? There it goes. Give me that ring, you scoundrel! There's Curl. Before Alon manages to get to the closet, the halfling Curl appears right next to it, quite out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the demon's paws. You mustn't get it! Curl, what are you... What the fuck? Thrusting herself between Elan and Curl, Sela barely manages to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Elan, stop! Have you gone mad? He's using a summoning spell. Why did you stop?
Fun.
Oh, shit. Oh, she's running. Get ready, we're on our own now. Yeah, we are. Fuck me.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Chaos, please. And Sociel.
You made your choice.
Ooh. I hope that's enough. Okay, Ron, you got the bless out, right? Can you, shake some bones for me? Actually, even better. Arrow of Law. Fuck it. Oh, god damn it, he's dead.
No mercy for the wicked.
I think Elan is scripted to die there no matter what, right? Because I don't think I've ever saved him before. Come on, die. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he's still alive. That's good. Elon, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl. It's funny, because I remember him dying here. Like, maybe they patched that out or something, but that was, like, really early when I first played it. Elon, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl, without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing if he was responsible for all of this. He might be a victim himself. What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought we wouldn't be anyone... There wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small harmless demons, so he set a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting the commander from the start. Talking about believing in the redemption of scoundrels. Elon scoffs. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. I'm on Seela's side on this one. It's gonna probably bite me in the ass later. Alon, think. Seela was defending someone she thought was her friend, and she stopped you from doing something you might regret. I don't need a shepherd to light my path and save me from regrets. Can you say the same, Seela? Or you, Commander? You clearly have something to say. Go ahead, then. Spit it out. Seela, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger, and maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even Iomede's paladins gain their abilities gradually. But not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. That's a great deed that will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power, all while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly. And how much good has this brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see. Especially by the way that you, Seela, trust people so easily and leap into adventure without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. Elam pauses as if reluctant to continue, then looks you in the eye. I want to tell you the same thing, Commander. So, I mean, chaotic would be in character, so I guess we're going with that. So if I understand you correctly, I'm an incompetent leader who never earned my position. Elon looks at you with his clear blue eyes. Bear me no grudge, Commander. I'm not so ungrateful as to forget what you did for Canabras, and how you agreed to help me. I said it to Seela, and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach, but a warning. Chaotic is always the right choice. Wait till I play like a lawful neutral character, then you're gonna hate me, Pyro. The power you've been given, it may be your undoing, and the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you. Don't be afraid of don't be afraid of what's new and unknown. We just need to bear in mind our responsibilities. Whatever was given to us, we can use it for good. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now at least we know that Curl is a traitor, and Jana is a coward ready to abandon her friends when the going gets tough. I hope we'll all learn the lesson from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Elan makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head and walks away. Sela watches as he leaves, her expressive eyes filled with sadness. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Sher Bagheera, let's go back. And I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about.
I need to concentrate.
So do we. But first, we will collect the loot. We'll need this for later. We'll get down there in a second. Pick that lock. Nice! A jaunty hat! A hat that I'm gonna wear, because it's the hat of Heartening Song. Whenever the wearer of this hat uses any song, the song also grants Fast Healing 1 at level 1, Fast Healing 2 at level 5, increasing at 1 point every 4 levels or so. It means losing the alluring Charisma headband. But it is a jaunty hat. Oh, that's bullshit. They don't even show the hat. Never mind. Elan is an ass. He should have left him dead. Damn the plot armor. Like I said, when I first played this, he did not have plot armor in any form. He was killed in that battle. Fast healing... Oh, I mean, it's so good for now. But we lose that charisma bonus, which we need. Which is mostly for extra
protects us.
spells and stuff.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Oh well. Tent is different from the rest as there's a strong burnt smell around it. And rustling is coming from within? Okay. Something's in here. Let's look. Oh!
The spirits demand your blood.
Okay. Fuck it. Killing more.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
You won't survive me.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Oh, that's a fireball.
Survived worse.
That's a big fireball, folks. Let's get myself back up before they do it. They're on, do another one.
Endure this.
Dio's still good.
The light like you! The Inheritor, guide my blade!
What are you doing?
You are today's sacrifice!
We killed one of them. Two of them are dead. Yeah! Goodbye. Boomerangs are, their entire shtick is that they burn shit. So, yeah. Probably should have noticed that. Is there any other items in the camp here right now? No. We can climb down. 30 minutes to go, but... Oh, you fucking kidding me? Fucking hell, come on. There we go.
Watch out for trouble.
We want the shield. Divine Protector. Mithril Heavy Shield grants the wielder damage resistance 5 against magic. I'm giving that to Sela. That just seems like a Sela shield to me. And yeah, have the Charisma headband. Why not?
Rules are made to be broken.
Yes, they are. Healer too, by the way.
Keep your calm.
We, slowed? No, we're not. Okay. Two failures to go down that little hole there. Whoa, what's this? Oh. Forgot a demon. Add it to the pile for selling shit later. Oh, collect. I mean, Elon is an ass. He's, but, you know, I'm not gonna kill him. There's no point. At least I would argue there's no point. Now, there's another random encounter. What are we fighting? Or is this the other one? Yeah, alright. Through the mist, you spot the flickering flames of a campfire. Three figures wrapped in crusader cloaks are huddled next to it. A stout, smiling dwarf, a brash, dark-haired halfling, and a delicate-looking woman who appears to be very young. The crackling campfire is driving away the bleak fog and promising warmth and rest for tired legs. Yeah, you guys are shady. Noticing you, the halfling's hand jerked toward his weapon, but then he relaxes. Hey, it's the commander himself! Don't just stand there! Have a seat by the fire! It's a damn day! You might as well dry off at least. In an amicable gesture, he passes you a large mug that smells of freshly brewed tea. Well, we'll do the perception first. Then we fail. Looks like they've chosen the campsite wisely. No tracks or demons. It's quiet here, alright. That's the grave. I don't know why, but I don't like the feel of this place. Makes my scale stand on end. So who are you exactly? Failed again? Jesus Christ, bad time to fail. Frontline scouting party. Our senior Our senior sent us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honor for us to be sharing a campfire with the commander. Dusty boots, patched clothing, mannequin length, all mark these as seasoned scouts. Yeah, I don't trust you. A broad smile blossoms on Sela's face. I never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys have anything stronger than tea in your canteens? Catching the halfling's conspiratorial look, she smiles even brighter. Your names? Proudly lifting his chin, which bears a white scar, the halfling says, I'm Sergeant Willem, leader of this gang of daredevils. You can tell by his appearance that he's a fighter. He sports a nose that's been broken more than once, well-fitted gear, a gutsy spark in his eyes, all the hallmarks of a feisty, courageous warrior. The dwarf grunts and grins. Why would we call our heroic squad a gang, Velm? I'm Tran, foot soldier, cook, quartermaster, and the mother hen of this lot. And the one who set up the tent for Atsy, given that she doesn't even have the muscle to drive a stake into the ground. With a smirk, Tran glances at the woman, who immediately turns red in the face. The sweet and terribly young cleric opens her mouth to say something, but shuts it immediately and blushes even more. Finally, she mutters sheepishly, I'm Ansi, pleased to, at your service, Commander. Aren't you scared, camped out here in the enemy territory? Dwarf gives you a disapproving sidelong glance. You wound me, Commander. I've walked many roads. I know a good spot for a camp when I see one. Even if a whole column of cultists marched by, they wouldn't think of checking this place. In the meantime, we would watch quietly and count every last one. Though embarrassed, Atsy adopts a serious tone and comments on Tran's direction. You and your boasting. Her two comrades greet her remark with a burst of laughter. I love how we can just kill them just in case. I'm gonna go, though. I'm not gonna sit. Ah. Where would you go in this weather? You'd walk headlong into an ambush with this kind of fog. Stay with us a while. Rest up. It's nice and cozy here. Ah, there it is. I knew something was suspicious. That one we actually survived. A terrible wariness hits you all of a sudden. Judging by its strange nature, it seems that some spell is trying to take hold of you. But I succeeded! Oh. Your legs buckle under the bear... on it. Past the check, that actually mattered. That's true, I did. Your legs buckle, unable to bear the weight of your body. And the mug that has somehow appeared in your hands hits you with a fragrant cloud of tea stream. The best you've smelled in your whole life. Alright, we got another one. I can tell the commander knows more about cooking than some. Oh wait, that's the dwarf. I can tell the commander knows more about cooking than some. Tran leans over to you and sighs weightily. It's cat's holly. I bought it from a merchant from Absalom. Worth every coin, though, eh? The name sounds vaguely familiar, but you never heard of it being used in cooking. You seem to recall it causes delirium. Apparently, being this far away from the discipline of strict officers, the scouts have decided to divulge in some happy dreams. Something's not right. Attack. Velm, smirking brazenly, the halfling licks his lips with a surprisingly long, pustule-covered red tongue. Ah! Would you look at that? He didn't buy it. Enough of this masquerade then, everyone. No more games. Hello, cultists. The figures by the fire ripple and transform. 3 gray-haired and dark-skinned elves watch you with mocking sneers. Oh, they're drow. Their twisted, grimacing faces look demonic. From the haze, more previously unseen shadows materialize. They are all just as loathsome and unsettling. The campfire emits a sickly, sweet, intoxicating smell. And in the squat kettle, you see some slimy mushrooms swimming in a disgusting, boiling slurry. Who are you? The voice, who is pretending to be the halfling Vel, makes a face, mimicking you in an obnoxious voice. Who are you? We are servants of Lord Discari, and you are the pitiful insect that got caught in our web. The elf who is masquerading as the cleric answer gives you a lecherous smile, enthusiastically dragging her tongue along the blade of her dagger. Did you like my sweet little Atsy? Did you want to play with her in your tent? You monsters! Zealot looks at those who appeared to be trusted allies a moment ago with open disgust. How did I not see you for what you are right from the start? Dumb paladin. You really think your ability to sense evil can't be fooled? Lady Anamora taught us long ago how to trick the likes of you. Oh, that's fucking rich coming from you, Camellia. Ways to conceal the evils in one's heart are not a recent invention. Your Anamora deserves no credit for devising them. So what's the point of the charade? Lady Anamora desires your head, and will gladly deliver it. The elf, whose voice was Tran was so convincing, lets out a repulsive snicker. You think I'm at your mercy? Well, we'll see who the real prey is here. I love it when prey tries to fight back.
We won't fall here.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you all up. That's a Drow Magus. We gotta knock you out. Protection from evil, please, Social. Let's cast on ourselves, not that. Lan. Aspect of the Falcon. Oh god, there's too many of them already.
Go for their hearts!
Make every strike count.
Cliffside.
Out of my sight.
I'm gonna make you work for it if you're gonna try and take me down.
Drown in the holy light.
What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Keen Spirit Enchantment.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Tangle's not gonna do shit. You know what? Can you get up there and bone shake them? Oh, fuck me. They've knocked me down hard. Where's Social? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. God damn it. Too close. Way too close there. Can you knock them out yet? Come on.
You won't survive me.
Arrow. Seala's good. I'm up again. That's good. Do I got blur on? I do. Instrument of Freedom. Rare. There we go. Yeah, we broke their line. We broke their line. Come on, knock out these archers. Knock out these archers.
Endure this.
Yeah. Dio, you're fast. You can get up there. Woo! Not too bad, not too bad. Lots of dead drow now. With their camp. I think the adage of don't trust anybody applies to practically every encounter we have in this game, unfortunately.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Oh, fuck. Really?
So it comes to this.
Who took that?
I need your assistance.
What are you guys doing?
You
Eternal
beg
Rose,
Kill!
I call upon you.
Kill them all. Kill them all.
This is how it
I
feels.
failed you, friends.
Deron, you gotta get up there, buddy. Thought we knocked them all. See if we can actually get some reflex on them. There we go. Spoke too soon, yeah. Jesus. Well, if they attack again, fuck me. That's all I'm gonna say. We're more or less okay now.
Wow. Hello there.
Let's see. Ah. Trying to fix the chat here. For some reason, it didn't do its thing, so I lost everything that we saw. We did pick up some items. Where was that magic item that we saw? There was a magic item in there, right? Or am I crazy? There's a cold iron composite longbow. If you resize the chat, it jumps to the bottom. I did not know this. Might as well give you the masterwork crossbow for now. You know, throw one of those on there too. Actually, don't know how to resize the chat. There you go. There, it's a little better.
I will guide.
Well, not bad for an encounter, I guess. We were able to take him out. Hopefully. I assume we did.
Focus on the goal.
Yeah, I don't think there's any left.
Uh-huh.
Except shit to find. Gems and stuff. Always cool. And I think that's it. Yeah. We cannot go back the way we came. Alright, well, we did our job. We beat them. Trying to get to our fortress, basically. Let's get over here before we rest. Oh, come on! So damn close. Oh. I know what this is. Commander! We've caught a suspicious lad on the road. He says he's an ally and he's desperate to talk to you. Who knows who he really is? The young man before you is trembling from his wounds and exhaustion. His boots are in tatters, and if he had any weapons and armor, he shed them along the way. His clothes are torn, and his hair is wet, like he recently swam across a river. Blood oozes from the wounds on his chest and shoulders, and his skin is cracked and inflamed from the acrid water of the world wound. Commander! The man breathes heavily, and the words emerge as a whisper from his dry throat. My squad, ambushed, beyond the river. Help! Give our guest some water and something for his wounds. The knight's wounds heal with the help of a magic potion. Taking a gulp of water, he catches his breath, snaps to attention, and begins again. Yanker Kell, Hell Knight of the Order of the God Claw, under the command of Prelector Regil Derenge. Our squad was under attack by demons far surpassing our number. Without your assistance, we are lost. Hell Knights. They're supported the Crusaders more than once in our battles against the demons. Despite their questionable reputation, we cannot abandon our allies in trouble. Irbeth cringes. If they really are our allies, then of course, it's just... Anivia looks Yanker over closely from head to toe. I kind of think this isn't a knight at all. A real Hell Knight would be skinned alive for losing his infamous black armor. What we see here is a stranger without rank or insignia who wants us to march to gods know where. Kinda smells like a trap to me. Where's your squad now, exactly? Not far from here, beyond the river. It's not far for a single fighter who abandoned his armor and weapons, but we can't get across the river so easily. We'll have to take a detour. Even if we can save anyone, it will seriously delay our offensive on Dresden, and will give the enemy a chance to prepare. Jaeger, who's attacking you, and why? Large creatures that attack from the air. Some are fighters, some are, at a guess, clerics with dangerous divine magic. They look like stone come to life. I am almost certain they are gargoyles. Oh, fuck. They fell upon us from the sky while we were setting up camp at our most vulnerable, and they caught our forces at partial strength. The Paralictor had dispatched some of our troops as scouting teams. The flying beasts didn't fight us, they just fell on us from the sky, grabbed our fighters, and either took them somewhere or threw them to their deaths. We were unprepared for that. Why should we help you? Jaeger looks at you amazed. The Hell Knights are the formal allies of the Crusaders. After a pause, he adds, I cannot make promises on behalf of my command, but under the circumstances, you must be able to convince our Praelector to join your army. Hell Knights in our army? That's just what we need. If you haven't guessed yet, the Hell Knights are lawful evil, and not necessarily the best fit for the army. But what do my companions think? They look at the guests suspiciously. Hell Knights. With allies like them, we don't need for enemies. If it suited them, they'd abandon us to the demons without a second thought. But we're not like them, are we? We have to save them. Looks like a trap to me. But even if he isn't lying, Dresden is our goal. If our offensive is delayed, we won't get another chance to retake the city. The Hell Knights are heartless executioners. Saving people from the claws of demons is a good cause in itself, but these people are doing everything they can to become just like the devils. Shaylin, forgive me, but I fear we should leave the Hell Knights to their fate and continue our offensive on Dresden. Do you recall Prelate Hilrun? Well, picture an entire army of soldiers just like him. Do we need allies like that? If they die, I shan't shed a tear. We should help them. If only they join our forces in return. We could use some fresh blood. Hell Knights? No! Not for all the gold in the world. Don't you know what kind of people they are? One minute they're just going about their business. The next you're locked in the stocks and there's a butcher in black armor standing in front of you. I don't know who these Hell Knights are, but if there are people suffering out there, then of course we have to help. It's what we came here to do, isn't it? The crow on her shoulder croaks resolutely, supporting her words. Huh? What? Ninio blinks a few times, baffled. The question has no scientific significance. What's interesting is how the water in the river poisoned by the world wound will affect this boy. With your permission, I'd like to examine him, or his corpse, in a few days' time. Oh, Ninio. Holy fuck. We'll take a risk and help him. Thanks, Phantom Pyro. Thanks for watching. I'm actually going to be ending shortly as well, so... Thank you, Commander. Our forces are here. The knight points to the location on your map. The situation is critical. Please, send your reinforcements as soon as possible. I will go ahead and meet you there. Well, I guess we're going to meet the Hell Knights. Yeah. Let's sell some shit first. Rest. I think we're going to switch up the party. We're going to bring Duran. I think we're going to bring Nenio. And, oh my god, Nenio has a lot of spells we got to fill in. Large person's always a good one, too, to have. Oh, ha 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 ha. Slow. Woljif. You have an extra spell we can fill. I'll give you some cat's grace, my friend. Shield.
Keep your calm.
Obviously, we're going to go help them, but I think we're going to do that next stream. So, all the junk. Rid of those two. I should have been reading this. I'm sorry, everybody. Hey, Chief, want to talk? Where'd you get those new powers? Woljif pauses to think, rubbing his chin. You mean what you did back there? I have a few ideas. We could send you to a Patak's underground arena to fight. Give you a scary name like Swift Sting or something like that. Give you a great cover story. Enemies burn down your house. You're avenging your dead family. The public eats up that stuff. You wear a shiny, eye-catching outfit. Or a black one, if you like black better. Then we'll split the prize money 60-40. 60 for me, of course. You know, arranging fights isn't easy. Those people are tough. I'll be taking more risks than you. And after we get set up in Pitax, we'll tour different cities, make some real money. What, you don't like the sound of that? It's a great idea. Do you have any other suggestions? I got one more. Have you ever heard of Razmirian? Some land in the River Kingdoms ruled by King Razmir. A friend of mine used to live in Razmirian. He got out of there as fast as he could. Long story short, this King Razmir of theirs is a god. He keeps his people under his heel. They're all terrified of what he might do. Sits on his throne wearing some white mask, giving power to anyone. Come and take power from me, he says, so long as you believe in me. Woljif quickly checks that no one is eavesdropping. But that friend of mine, the one who fled, has a half-sister on his old man's side who's a cook in the castle, and a washerwoman who the cook plays cards with in the evenings told her a juicy rumor. Word is, Razmir isn't a real god at all. He's got no powers. So here's my point. You do have powers. Pretty scary ones, too. We'll find some shabby little kingdom. I'll start some rumors. I'll show off a few tricks to wow the locals, and that's it. We'll make you a deity. But first, I want you to put it in writing that I'll be your chief advisor. I'm not doing anything just on the nod. I've been there. People promise you mountains of gold, and then when it comes to it, they're all, get lost, or I'll set the dogs on you. So you like that idea? It's a great idea. We'll get to work on it as soon as we get out of this mess. Oh, fuck. Call myself a god and deceive people. That is disgusting. You should be punished. No, we're not going to do that. It is a great idea. We'll work on it just as soon as we're out of this mess. Fuck it, why not? Woljif rubs his hands pleased. I'm going to make you such a legend, you'll love it. A survivor in Canabras becomes a god. We'll make you a cult that'll put Iomedes to shame. In the meantime, you can think about what you want for your coins. And my insurance. Don't forget to write the declaration, making me your chief advisor. Oh, Woljif. Oh. God, there's cutscenes now. Hey, little one. They say you can do magic. An old, silver-haired knight sizes Ember up skeptically, apparently baffled to find such a young girl in the middle of the war. He's cradling his wounded arm, which has been hastily bandaged. Can you heal me?
Yes.
Of course! Ember whispers a spell and touches the bloody bandages. Thank you, that's so much better. The soldier rips off the blood-caked rags and strokes the healthy skin underneath them. How old are you? You're only a child. I have a granddaughter at home, just like you. Oh, little girl, how did you end up here? What were you doing here in the thick of it with us? Ember gives him a light-hearted smile. I'm just like you. I came to the thick so that the thick wouldn't come to the other kids, like your granddaughter. Well, I'll be. So little, yet more courage than some officers. The old man runs his rough hand over her hair and smiles at him again. The crow on her shoulder rubs its head on his hand like a cat. Talking to you takes a load off my mind. I reckon it's not just my arm you healed. The soldier leaves, shaking his head pensively. Ember waves happily and then turns around and notices you. Hi! Do they often come up to you for help like this? Ember shrugs. Demons keep hurting them. I keep healing them. But you know, it's surprising. So many soldiers come to me. They say I bring them comfort, and I give them strength. But I don't do anything like that at all. I only talk to them nicely. I'm just a feather-brained little girl. What if something I say is wrong? Maybe I should keep quiet. But I can tell that my words make them feel better. I guess I'm confused. Don't second-guess yourself. You're helping all of us, soldiers, companions, and me. You think so? I think I'm just wandering around saying silly things. She taps a scarred finger on her cheek, then breaks into a smile. All right, it must be true if you say so. Ember. Ember, my love. Oh. We have veered into chaotic good territory. Should probably check our spell books. Ninio is good. Woljif is good. Dayron is good. Camellia, you have extra, my dear. You have level 3 as well. Let's do... Cold Lightning's a powerful spell, so that might be very useful. But the problem is, I think it hits everybody. No, let's not do that. Resist energy will be probably the most helpful. Kill the Banes. Extra healing from you. Trying to remember, like, what gargoyles do. I know they have, like, some special powers, but... Remove paralysis would be useful. You're still low leveled. We have to fix that. You have a couple of spells now. Got rid of one of those low levels. I have to use my other one. There you go, you're back to normal. Did you gain? No, you didn't. Thought you did. Okay. Alright, let's sleep, and then I'm going to call it here. Might as well make a scroll. Okay, slow. Fireball, lightning bolt, create pit. Create pit. Burning arc. I'm missing the reagents for displacement. We'll do fireball.
It pains me to think that any living creature could be so dull and predictable. Tell me, Soziel, do you have even the smallest secret? Something unusual that you keep private from the world?
The only thing I hide from the world is my fear, and my desire to throw up my hand and say, someone else can do this. I am not ashamed to admit it. Now it's your turn.
Ha! Be careful what you wish for, Daron.
I will guide.
Alright, exit. Bring Nenio. Yeah, we'll do this. So we'll finish up. First things first. You guys meet up. We have enough to recruit a general, but I'm gonna wait just in case. You're gonna need some more troops. So you know what? Let's get you back to Canabras. Can we add? Yeah, we can. Extra archers. $94, 5, 6, 7, 8. 46, right? Yeah. Buy resources. You can buy a lot of this right now. With our gold. So I'm gonna buy a little bit just in case. Now we'll assign a general. Who do we want as the general here out of these four? The Baroness, Setsuna, Furio, or Ludwig? My gut instinct is saying Setsuna or Ludwig. Cover, what does that do? All units gain a 5 bonus AC against ranged attacks. Make it 1 penalty to seed. Dispersal of forces. All infantry, range, and cavalry units receive a +1 to general's rank bonus to attack and saving throws for 3 rounds. That's pretty good. +4 bonus power level per this feat. I mean, +1 defensive. Increases the size of the army by +1. If you... Setsuna Shai is the best for easy crusade mode. Alright. This is... I don't think this is on easy, though. I actually don't know what the difficulty is on this so far. Well, we'll give him Setsuna. And I think we could actually afford a few more archers. And we can rename the army. Let's give our armies names. How about? I'm gonna get super nerdy and gonna give them some old D&D names. The Fist of St. Cuthbert. No, that's stupid. The Cudgel of St. Cuthbert. Ha! And Crusader Army 2, we might as well name them. Oh, he leveled up. We should probably deal with that as well. I need a name. Give me a name. 10 gauge punk. Give me a name for the army. Why not? Let's go for it. Or anybody else in the chat. While we level up. Bless gains +3 plus power /20 bonus to AC. Divine spell for Shield of Faith. Bless +1 bonus to attack. Bane, enemy unit receive -1 penalty to attack. And the Scorching Ray deals damage to unit. Oh my goodness, what would be the useful one here? Well, we have Cause Fear already, which helps us a bit. They have more AC, they have some elemental protection, so we don't need extra protection. The extra attack might be useful for 3 rounds. Every little bit helps. Bane could be useful. Scorching Ray is just like a power move. 1 hit. 1 enemy. Power times power plus 5d6. I don't think we're going to take Shield of Faith. We don't need it right now. I'm going to go Scorching Ray. Nobody got a name? Alright. Fuck it. The magic missiles. Ha ha! Ha ha! That's so stupid, but I love it. And they can't really move anymore. We have to go to the ruins with Nenio. The Redoubt is where the Hell Knights are. And we have to deal with a demon army of level 4. Let's clear out one more at least. If we can get to level 3, then we have a fighting chance against them. Let's see. We can... Their archers are almost dead already. Look at that. Oh, you killed a few guys. That's not cool. Finish them off. Alright, now let's start murdering. There we go. Okay. Oh, double attack. Always a pleasure. Yeah, they're not going to survive. Again, we didn't lose anybody. That's what I want. Alright. Ah, energy points. Cool. Furnished group of mercenaries who become enticed by demonic gold have turned their blades against their former allies. Those who reject the blessing of the benevolent gods and succumb to the temptation of sin deserve death. And death they got. Justice has been served, and the clerics feel that the gods are satisfied with this outcome. Let's get you in position, because you're going to have a tougher fight in a few moments. We're going to try and clear the way for the demon army right now. We've already cleaned up the second group. We can get them back to the camp here. They can take out other forces. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. Why not? What are we going up against? Skeleton sharpshooters. Ghouls, never good. And gargoyles, definitely never good. Ugh. Alright. We're gonna try. I saved right before this, so we'll find out if it's good enough. This is a conundrum. Get rid of some of the ghouls. Half in their forces will be very helpful. Oh, you're going right for them, huh? Alright, you bastards. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, this was a bad idea then. Alright. Let's knock out some of them. You go after them. Okay, they're not a threat anymore. Surprisingly, the archers are a bigger threat than the fucking gargoyle. Oh man, we actually took a big hit on that one. But we were out leveled. So, alright. Our army took a hit, but we are still in good shape. And the redoubt is now open. So, I believe we also leveled up again. Maximum size of the army by 1 unit per level of this feat. +2 bonus to AC is pretty fucking good per level. Make ourselves tanky as hell. Go there. Can we get troops here? No, we have to go all the way back. Alright. So you're going to get the reserves that are left here. And the Cosmic Ballet continues. But we do have a clear path. I'm going to save it here. And I'm going to call it. Because it's been fun. First off, everybody, thank you as always for all the folks that have joined me on the game tonight. Thank you to Widely Normal. Thank you to Phantom Pyro, 10 Gauge Punk. Everybody who's jumped into the chat today. And just a reminder, please, if you can, please like and follow the Party Goblins channel. Give us a subscription as well. You know, we're always looking for subscriptions, whether it's for 1 month or you're subscribing with Prime. And finally, you know, check out our Discord. We have a new Discord and new tiers for our Ko-fi. Always taking donations, trying to build up the channel slowly but surely. And hope to see you all next time when I play some Pathfinder. Going to be next week probably. But thank you so much for everyone being here. I do appreciate it so much, and I hope to see you again next time. Take care and have a good night.